to another live stream with your host P9 Travel Vlogs. Hope everybody's having a good morning this morning. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning though so far. For some it might be almost afternoon, but it might be beyond the afternoon. But right now, as it stands where I'm at, it's 10 something in the morning, almost 11 o'clock. So I just wanted to hop on this live stream and come out here and get some peaceful vibes this morning. I'm over at my favorite place, Ditto Landing. Over my favorite place, Ditto Landing, just sitting, watching the river, watching the water. Just sitting here chilling. Sitting here chilling, y'all. How's everybody doing this morning? Y'all tap in. Tap in. I went live last night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a little bit of the, I did a little nightlife. I don't do that much. So that's probably like a once in a blue moon type of live stream that you guys saw last night with me going out. But the place was nice though. The place was really nice. The cage out in Huntsville was really nice. I hope you guys, the ones that tuned into the live last night, hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself last night. Just the whole place was a vibe. It was cool. Linking up with a lot of the local artists, a lot of local unsigned artists. They did their thing. They performed there. It was really cool. So if you're thinking about traveling to Huntsville, and if you're looking for a really nice place to vibe, if you're into the nightlife, you want to go somewhere where it's peaceful, because that's where I like to go. I like to go to places where it's a laid back, controlled environment, and it's just nothing but peaceful vibes. No drama, none of that nonsense. That's the type of places I look for. So if you like that type of place, if you guys saw the live stream, if you haven't, you can go catch the replay. The place was nice. That's probably the first time. This is the first time you guys saw P9, your boy P9, doing something, something to that effect. Doing like a little nightlife vlog or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. What's up, Ryder? What's going on? It has been a while, man. I've been doing very well, brother. Thanks for tapping into this live, man. I appreciate you. Man. Everything been going good. Man. Just grinding, working, the usual. Everything like that. Just living life. Good morning. Is this Mama Furl 1992? I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. But at any rate, thanks for tuning in to this live this morning. Hope you're doing well. Guys, I'm at my favorite place, Ditto Landing. This is like my little favorite. It's wrong. Well, how do you pronounce it? What is it? How is it pronounced? Is it Mama P? What could I call it? What is? How's that pronounced? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize if I got it wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna call you Mama P. Is that all right? Yeah, exactly, Ryder. Name's hard to pronounce. Name's hard to pronounce. Somebody. All right, Mama P or whatever. Don't come on here trying to get smart now. I ain't no disrespectful person, but don't come on here trying to talk all fly and whatnot. Yeah, this is in Huntsville, Ryder. This is Huntsville. Yep, it's like it's within the city limits, but it's kind of like on the border of it's like across that bridge right there. You outside of the city limits of Huntsville. You basically go into the neighboring county. I think Morgan. I think across that bridge is Morgan County, but this is Madison County here in Huntsville. Yeah, right. And across that bridge is the Tennessee River. Yeah, it's really nice and peaceful spot to come chill. It's become my favorite. This has become my favorite live streaming spot. Good morning, Stardust. Thanks for tuning in to the. Appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for tuning in to my live stream last night. The event was really cool. It was really nice. I haven't actually been out like that in a long time. I'm talking like years. I haven't been out like to something like that in a long time. Because a lot of these places, like I'd be apprehensive about going out to a lot of places, but like that was a cool, like laid back atmosphere. Like those are the type of places I like to go where people know how to have fun and it don't be no drama and all that type of stuff. That was the type of environment I was looking for. So that's what I end up it was a really lot of fun, got the vibe with a lot of people, got the vibe with some folks. The artists, they had some local artists there performing on stage, kind of like on some open mic type stuff, It was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice place to come chill. And like I came out here, because it's a nice follow up to a night on the town, night out, dancing, a little bit of drinking, not much, like a little margarita. I don't really drink that. I'm not a heavy drinker, but I was like, well, shoot, since I'm there, I get a little margarita, just vibed. And this is a good follow-up to that. After a night like that, just come out and just get some fresh air and get some outdoors type stuff going on. Is it windy here? It is a little bit. It's a little breeze in the air. It's a little breeze out here. Feels good. Feels pretty good. Hey, check this out. One day when I get my bread up, I'll get me one of those water vessels, those boats or whatever you call them. One day when I get my bread up. But until then, I'm just gonna chill right here on land, which is perfectly fine with me. I like to observe the water anyway. Yeah, this is a nice you right about that, Stardust. Like this is a nice spot to kind of like sit back and reflect and like write your thoughts down, journal, all that good stuff. This is a really good spot for that, for real. It's quiet, it's quiet. You're away from all that hustle and bustle, all that, because Huntsville is crowded now. Like Huntsville is like really like a lot of people live here now. Like this is one of the fastest growing cities in the country at this moment. And yeah, so to have something like this still within the city, so kind of like a relaxing spot, kind of like away from all the noise, traffic and whatnot. This is a really optimal place to visit, you know, or a really optimal place to come chill, you know. So I like coming out here and relaxing and everything like that. Yeah. I can't wait to get back to vlogging. That's my ace in the hole, my bread and butter. But I love live streaming too though. Like I like doing both. Really. Like when I went live streaming, when I go live streaming, when I went live streaming at the Indian Mounds the other day, that was really cool. Or really a couple weeks ago rather. That's gonna be sooner rather than later, man. You've been grinding for a long time. You're gonna make hella bread, bro. I appreciate that, Ryder. Yeah, man. You absolutely right, man. Been grinding, man. It's gonna come. It's definitely gonna come for sure. You know, I appreciate the encouragement, bro. Yeah, appreciate the encouragement. Just it would be nice to be able to come out here and just chill on the water, be riding, going on a boat, just be chilling, you know. And I remember, and like my last boat ride that I did was it was with me and my sister. When I visited Japan. When I visited Japan a few months back, we went to the 99 Islands, Kushima, and we rode on that ship out on those islands out in Japan. That was really nice. That was really relaxing. That was much needed. Like for real, very peaceful and relaxing. The mounds were really nice, but very nice to visit. Like ever since I visited my first mounds, I went to the ones in Georgia a month ago. I went there a month ago, the one in Georgia, and then I went to, of course, the last one I went to was Moundville. They were both really nice, you know. That's where I want to. Matter of fact, that's where I want to do a lot more of my content at. Is these mounds. I want to go to the one in Illinois, the Cahokia Mounds in Illinois. The mounds that I visited though, they were really nice, you know. A lot of nice artifacts in the museum. The mounds, going up on the mounds, going up them things, especially the real steep ones. You know, it's vast. It's quite a walk, or up the mounds, but it's really worth it once you get to the top. One of these days I'm gonna go back to Japan. One of these days, I think next time I go back to Japan, I would like to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Tokyo and actually be able to check out. Matter of fact, me and my sister was talking about that. One of these days we're gonna, go out there to Tokyo. You know, that's a whole nother vibe in itself. You know. Good morning, Kendi K, all day. Welcome to the live. I appreciate you for tuning in this morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's been going good with you. Like right now, I'm right here in Huntsville at this place called it's called Ditto Landing. The Ditto Landing. So I actually did a vlog out here about a few months back, probably back in like October, I believe. So this is like the same spot. It's become one of my favorite it's kind of one of these locations that it's pretty low key. Not a lot of people know about this place, but it's a good place to go fishing, boating, and it's where the bridge runs across the Tennessee River, leaving like you can leave the Huntsville city limits across that bridge right there, and go into the neighboring county. So yeah, so this is kind of like at the edge of the city, on the southern edge of the city. So it's real laid back, peaceful, and yeah, definitely, Ryder. Yeah, I encourage anybody like to go check out one of those Indian mounds. It's very insightful, especially when it comes to like the indigenous people, how they built, like how they lived off that land, and they actually built full-fledged cities in those mounds too. They built full-fledged cities like those. Like when the one in Georgia, it was actually it was considered an ancient city. It's considered an ancient city called Etowah. Some people pronounce the Southerners pronounce it Etowah, but it's I think the original pronunciation of it is Etowah. But yeah, they built on those mounds. They built like cities, and they had a whole they had a government, like a governmental type system there. They had the chief, and they had the whole chain of command underneath them. It was pretty cool. A lot of really. And then they also talk about how a lot of the modern day traditions like baseball and stuff like that, how it originated with the indigenous people. They would play stickball. They would use like they would handcraft their own like tools, everything, and that's how a lot of the lacrosse was another sport that originated from them. It was really interesting. Yeah, Japan, it really is. Japan is definitely a lot cleaner compared to the US. Like I remember you wouldn't even see you would not see like one like candy wrapper, not a speck of trash nowhere on their grounds. Like it was completely clean. And the funny thing about Japan is that they don't even have trash cans and trash receptacles out in the streets and stuff like that, which is funny because it's like they don't even have trash receptacles and garbage cans out, yet they still are a lot more cleaner than the US. I found that very interesting. But yeah, the indigenous people are our people, period. We are them and they are us. We are indigenous, period. This will make sense later. Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. It's in our our bloodline. It's in our bloodline. Our bloodline, our physical features, our facial features, all of that, our characteristics, all of those things, Absolutely. Thanks for taking us on your travels. Oh, you're most certainly welcome, Kendi K. I appreciate y'all for tuning in when I go live and in these spots. I appreciate y'all for taking time out to vibe with me. I really appreciate y'all, man, for real. Yeah, yeah. This is some really nice water for sure. Really clean water. Really clean. They do a good job in maintaining these waterways and things like that here. And another thing I also want to talk about are the beaches here in Alabama. See, a lot of people be sleeping on these beaches in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about Florida beaches, which Florida got some nice beaches, don't get me wrong. But people be sleeping on Alabama beaches. Like, you know what I'm saying? That white sand, pristine waters, man, the Gulf Coast got some of the best water, beach wise. You know what I'm saying? Like any opportunity I get to go down the Gulf Shores or Orange Beach, man, I'm telling you, man, it's definitely. Sometimes you forget you in Alabama when you go down there. You forget you in Alabama because it's unlike the rest of the state, you know. But in a good way, you know, in a good way. It's like it's really chill. Also, okay, you been to Gulf Shores, Ryder? Yeah, so you already know how fire it is down there. Yeah, you already know. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I like the Gulf. I like Gulf Shores. I like Gulf Shores. I did a video out there. I did a vlog out there about 2 years. Been 2 years now. Something like that. About a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Yeah, man, down there. Did a vlog. I did a vlog down there. You know, and it was cool. It was really nice. Not too far, but it's further from Mobile. It's a lot further from Mobile than a lot of people think it is. A lot of people think Mobile is on the beach. Mobile is actually about an hour drive from like the Gulf, or about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour drive from the beaches. Oh, no worries. Nah, no worries. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It was just, I'm sorry about mispronouncing the name. Sorry about mispronouncing the name. You know, it's just I be wanting to get people's names right. You know. But it's all good. No worries at all. But what can I call you? What would you like me to call you? Because I appreciate you for stopping by. You know, appreciate you for stopping by the channel, stopping by the live stream and everything. That sun done came out now. I don't know if you guys can tell. That sun done came out. Yeah, I like that white sand. That white sand be hitting for real. Like the Gulf Coast beaches, in my opinion, the Gulf Coast beaches, in my opinion, are better and are a lot cleaner than the ocean. The beaches on the ocean, you know, those oceanfront beaches. But as far as like how long I've been down here, Ryder, I'll say, well, Huntsville in particular, I've been in Huntsville for 4 years. But my people, I'm originally from Georgia. I was born in Georgia, but I've been back and forth between Georgia and Alabama for most of my life. So you know what I'm saying. I have a lot of familiarity with Alabama. I mostly lived in Montgomery. Like I lived a lot. Like most of my time I spent in Alabama was in Montgomery. You know what I'm saying. So shout out to the Gump. Shout out to the Gump 334. You know, but I've been in Huntsville for 4 years now, and you know, been enjoying myself here ever since I've been here. It's been pretty decent. Yeah, that's true, Kendi K. That's true. You know, this the best time. To go. Like now, like during this season, especially like in the early part of May. The reason why I say that is because last year I went to Ocean City, Maryland. I went to Ocean City, Maryland. That was part of my vlogging trip that I did out in Virginia. I went to Virginia. I went to hit up a whole bunch of spots out in Virginia. You know, down out there on the Hampton Roads area, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, and Newport News, all of that. You know, I was out there. I did vlogging down there, Hampton, all of that. Then eventually I made my way down to like some of the smaller, kind of like low key, like beach towns in Virginia, like Cape Charles, and then eventually I made my way down to the Eastern Shore, and eventually made my way to Ocean City, Maryland. And when I tell you, Ocean City is a whole vibe. I went down there, and I went there during the off peak season. So I was looking for a place to crash for the night, and I was actually shocked. I only paid like $60 for a hotel. I can't even remember the name of that hotel. I think it was, the name slips me at the moment. But it was a pretty decent, hotel, it was like a few, like, young folks, some young, like college age folks probably that was kind of like in the same hotels, but it was still during off-peak season, and I only spent $60 for it. So I was like, yeah, like May is probably the best time. I think early May is probably the best time before, like, because that's right before all the students get out. And I was like, yeah, I went down there, and because I was shocked. I was like, because the hotel was only like a couple blocks away from the boardwalk and all that, So I was like, man. So I was happy about the fact that I saved a lot of money. But I was like, the reason why it's like that is because only reason it's like that because this is not a high demand. It wasn't a high demand travel season and all that. I was like, shoot, I was like, once June and July and all that roll around, I was like, I bet them things probably go about damn near $200 a night or something like that. All them hotels they'll jack the rates up when everybody started traveling. So I think it was just an off-peak rates or something. But yeah, them beaches in California hella dirty too. Yes indeed, Ryder. You ain't lying about that, man. Them oceanfront beaches out there, California, yeah, for sure, man. And I feel like even more so, and then, because, in California too, they have all those environmental problems out there. You know what I'm saying? They have those a lot of those environmental issues and things like that. Them fires and wildfires and all that traffic and all that stuff, all that, it's just, yeah. California is, I will say this about California, they pride themselves on being one of the most eco-friendly states and green states, but they have some of the most environmental issues that I found that very contradictory, I know they had this right here. Tennessee River, Ditto Landing to Gunnersville. So I guess they have a trail. It looks like they have some type of trail that goes all the way to Gunnersville. That's pretty dope. Yeah, most definitely. That's where my people are at. That's where we go. Oh, you got folks out in Maryland, Kendi K. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Out in the Eastern Shore. Yeah, the Eastern Shore, I didn't even really know much about the Eastern Shore until I went out there for a visit. I had no idea there was that many black people out in the Eastern Shore of Maryland. It was pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Princess Anne. I also visited Princess Anne, did a vlog there. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was a steal for sure, Ryder. That was a steal. I was shocked. I was like, dang, $60, that's it? I'll take it. $60, man. I saved so much money. That's a good, no, that's a good suggestion, Kendi K. I didn't even think about that. That's a really good suggestion. That's why I mess with, that's why I vibe with my community, because y'all give some really dope suggestions, like about, yeah, that's really cool. Doing lives and videos on like on deals and that I was able to snag. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Off peak travel. Yeah. That was a really good suggestion. That's why I like doing it during those times. Like, like I figured like early May, like October. The fall season I think is a good time to travel as well. Like, around like the latter part of September to about maybe the months of October, maybe November, even early November, before it really starts to get super cold. I think those are good off-peak travel times as well. So yeah, that's a good suggestion. I really appreciate that. I just canceled my vacay to Aruba. The world is too crazy and too stressful to fly right now. Amen to that. It really is. It really is. That's why I like, that's why I postponed, because remember the poll that I did? I did a poll where I was going to be like, where would you guys like for me to travel and do a string of vlogs? Just go and create a whole bunch of vlogs. And I put Virginia, I put Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland is one of the choices, and the other choice I put Texas, Oklahoma. The other one I put the Dakotas, and the other one I put was Arizona and New Mexico. And most of the people were like, everybody picked the Arizona, New Mexico one. But I was like, that's probably gonna be somewhere where I'm more than likely gonna have to fly. So I postponed it because of that reason, because all this stuff that's going on in these airports and what's going on with the over there in Iran. I was like, maybe I should postpone it until further notice. I'm still going to eventually do it, but it has to be at the right time. It has to be the right timing, especially considering everything that's going on right now. Yeah, talk to us how you plan your road trips and such. People are going to be driving this year, period, because it's cheaper. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I feel like that's the best way to go. Like, and generally, for me, I have to do a lot of my planning around my, because I still work 9 to 5. So I pretty much just kind of see, and I really have to kind of like plan it around like my leave time. So if I take an extended leave from work, then I'll just be like, I use that time to go traveling. And I just kind of like, if I do road trips, I'll kind of plan them to where I'll like, say for instance, like my first day off of work, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of like just relax, get my rest. Then the next day, that's when I start off. And then I like, I kind of plan for where I end up staying at a hotel, and ultimately it ends up depending on where I end up. So if I take a multi-state trip and vlog, then I kind of try to plan it out to where I like in that second state, or for instance, I might do some vlogging there, do a lot of vlogging, and I'll actually, stay like an affordable little room or something for the night, and then get up the next day and continue vlogging and go about my day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, take me some little snacks, take me some water, I try to pack some little, get a little cooler, give me like a little cooler, something, insulated cooler, put my snacks in there, you know, little drinks and stuff like that, stay hydrated, little fruits and vegetables, just to keep myself, keep the energy flowing while I'm out here doing the vlogging and stuff. That's basically what it boils down to. That, yeah, I don't blame you, Kendi K. That's how I feel. That's how I be feeling too when it comes to the current state of affairs with this war and everything going on. Yeah, it's definitely put a few of my travel plans on an indefinite hold. It put it on an indefinite hold for sure. Yes, I'm fully monetized now. Absolutely, I'm fully monetized. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing those. That's a good idea. Those reviews, hotel and motel reviews, and grading them, most definitely. That way, you know, just in case, you know, whoever's watching happens to be traveling and happens to be, you know, going in a particular direction, you know, they might be going through that particular city or state or whatever the case may be. They'll have an idea based on a review. They'll be like, yeah, you know, this is a really nice place, you know, really nice place. I might check it out. Or, nah, it's not worth it. Cause I stayed in I stayed in a hotel where it was just like, it was just like, wow, man. I stayed in one. Most of my hotel stays have been pretty decent. I only had like one experience where it was really like, you know, the Wi-Fi was screwed up. They had no Wi-Fi. One of the something that the little string on the window where you let the blinds down was broken. It was crazy. I should have like, I really honestly, I should have put it on Google, but I wasn't even thinking. I should have put it on Google or something, because, you know, I feel like doing reviews is a good thing. You know, it does the people of you know, it's doing the people a service, because, you know, people need to know. You know what I'm saying? Build this channel all the way out for real, for real. Hey, amen to that, Kenny K. I appreciate that. I most definitely plan on continue to build. And I appreciate the encouragement. You know, I'm going to email you for an interview. You doing the damn thing for real, for real. I appreciate that. Yeah, reach out to me. Reach out to me. That'll be really dope. Do an interview. I would be honored to do so. I will be honored to do such a thing. Yeah. But that's in a nutshell what I really do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start doing more lives. Too. Cause that's one thing that I was like, dang, I go to these places, I vlog them, but maybe I should do a little lives too, to get some interaction and get some interaction from the, you know, feedback and stuff, like, you know, like right there on the scene. So yeah, that'll be really dope. But as of now, my next vlogging journey, I'm not sure. Like I said, it really depends at this point. But but based on the poll, that's where I'll be going next, as far as my major vlogging trip now, you know, is the Arizona, New Mexico. And to piggyback on what you said earlier about the Dakotas, that's really where I was low-key hoping people would vote on the Dakotas. I was like, man, I was interested in it. I was surprised. I was surprised that you know, that many people didn't pick the Dakotas. I think it was like 8% or something. I'm like, man, what? The Dakotas are dope, but I definitely would like to see South Dakota for sure. Then you bring this back, mute your voice and call it Calm Vibes. Put some attribution music on it from YouTube Studio. The views alone set to music is a whole nother audience for your channel. Facts. That's facts. That is so true. That is so true, Kendi K. That is so true. I'm gonna definitely look into that for sure. That really would be. That would be really dope. That would be really dope for real. Yeah. But it really is. This really is a calm. It really is a calm vibe. This really is a calm vibe for real. Oh, absolutely. Time for us to get this real money. Absolutely. Absolutely. We definitely gonna get to it. We definitely gonna get to it because we on here building. We on here networking, building, and you know, vibing with each other, giving each other really nice suggestions and just, you know, just supporting each other. Like ultimately the biggest thing right there, supporting each other. So we gonna get to it definitely. I enjoy when I go live and my people come through and show some support, show love and all that good stuff. I think that's really the biggest thing that keeps me going, keeps me motivated, you know? Keeps me motivated. But I think for the time being, up until I get out and like really get to the point where I'm comfortable with doing long distance traveling again, I think for now I'm just going to stay local, probably within the southern state, the southern part of the country for the time being, you know what I'm saying? And then once the dust settles and all that type of stuff, then I get back to branching out. Because right now we just living in really uncertain times. So, you know, that's really my biggest thing right there. I just gotta wait it out and see. Like, you know, so I'm just gonna stay regional, you know, like southern states and stuff like that. And then I'll branch out from there, you know. Yeah. Yeah. But as usual, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in to another live stream. As always, it's always a good vibe when y'all come through here. You know how I get down, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's always good when y'all come through here. So I'm motivated now. That's what I like about doing these live streams too. When I chop it up with you guys, and I chop it up with you know, especially like Kendi K, you know, when I chop it up with Kendi K and Ryder, people like that, you know, and Bambi, Kiss from Jay, all y'all good people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really keep me motivated, and you know, it's always a good vibe, you know. And I can't wait to get back out here and make this content and bring this content to you guys, to my audience. You know, you guys are a huge part of why I'm building on this channel. You know, I'm you know, coming up. So it's a great Friday work vibe. I can hear the vibes. I can hear the birds. It sounds really nice. videos 10 out of 10. What are you recording on? I appreciate that, Kitty K. Yeah, those birds are yeah, really peaceful. It's like, you know, a huge part of you know, just a huge part of the tranquil environment. But I appreciate that. And where I'm recording on, I'm recording on my phone. I'm recording on my little Android, Samsung Android Galaxy. Yeah. Yeah. It's really a Motorola, actually. I forgot. I forgot I got this Motorola phone. So that's what it is, a Motorola. Yeah, hey, appreciate that, brother, man. No problem, Ryder. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Like y'all really, I appreciate y'all for vibing with me this morning slash afternoon. Some places, hey, in some places it's afternoon right now, but so it's like 11:30 my time. Yo, you record all your content on your phone as well, Kendi K. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of these phones be recording like crystal clear videos. I'd be like, dang. I'd be like, yeah, the quality be all crisp and whatnot. Yeah, a lot of these phones are really sharp in their image quality and stuff. What's up, Braxton? What's up, Braxton? Are you good? You good? Hey, better late than never, man. Better late than never. I appreciate you for tuning in. I hope everything's been going good with you. With 2 or 3, oh yeah, $1,000 computers with 2 or 3 cameras inside. Yeah. No, that's for sure. Yeah, these things are. Yeah, that's what they do with a lot of these devices. Okay, yeah, I appreciate you, Ryder, for tuning in, brother. And you take it easy. You have yourself you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good weekend as well, and stay blessed. Yeah, but boy, Ryder, tune into the live. Yeah, no Kenneth lately. No Kenneth lately. And it's been going, it's almost a year. It's been almost a year now. It's been almost a year. I haven't heard from him. Not quite a year yet, but about good 9 months or so. I hopefully he's doing okay. I mean, I'm a bit concerned about him. I'm very concerned about him. Exactly. Yeah, June. That was the last time I heard from him. June, on one of my live streams back in June, after the West Virginia. After I took my West Virginia trip, and he was commenting on a lot of those videos, and then I did some live streams after that. That's the last time I heard from him. So yeah, it'll be a whole year in June. I'm just concerned, man. I don't know. I'm concerned about him. Kenneth actually first subscribed to my channel back when I first started doing live streams back in November of 2024. That's when I first started doing live streams, and he was one of my first subscribers when I started doing lives. That's how far uh, that's how far back I can remember Kenny. Like, you know. But yeah. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to get on here. I've been on here for, it's only been 50 minutes. Seemed like it's been longer, but it's only been 50 minutes. It hasn't even been an hour yet. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, just wanted to get on this live and come out here and get the vibes over here at Ditto Landing Park here in Huntsville, Alabama. I just really love the vibes out here. But I gotta get back to the house and start planning these future vlogs, these future trips and everything like that, and just go from there. I appreciate you, Braxton. Appreciate Ryder, Kendi K, all day. I appreciate Mama P. I'm gonna call her Mama P. Cause I can't pronounce the rest of it. Stardust, appreciate Stardust. Appreciate every last one of y'all for tuning into this live stream this morning. And until next time, y'all, I'll see you guys on the next live. Peace.